Hey everyone, I'm with Nick. Nick from, Ikonei Island is developed by...
Snowcastle Games.
Snowcastle Games.
Yes.
Right. Thank you.
We're based in Norway.
You're based in Norway?
Yeah.
Cool. Like Oslo?
Yes, Oslo.
Oh, that's fucking cool. So, tell me about Ikonei Island. Tell me about Oslo. No, tell me about Ikonei Island.
All right. So Ikonei Island is a crafting adventure exploration style game.
Yep.
So even in our press, we say it's inspired by Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing.
Makes perfect sense.
You're definitely going to see a lot of elements of that. There's a lot of crafting, a lot of exploration. We have 4 orphans here who are down on their luck in the city.
Orphans. We're down with orphancore.
Okay, nice.
Big RPG fans.
Okay,
then
it's perfect.
Plucky, adventurous orphans.
So you have pirates here who are also in the city, and you see them capturing this wildlife.
No, pirates are cool. Why would they capture wildlife?
I mean, they still look adorable though.
Damn those adorable pirates.
So the basic premise is these orphans, they want to get out of the city because they're not having a good time. So as you'll see, they end up on Ikonei Island. And the player's motivation is to basically drive the greedy pirates out for exploiting the island, as well as freeing the wildlife from them and making the island their own home.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, very simple, like, not, keeping it cozy and easy.
Yes.
Oh, the kids got caught at the end. Nah, they got away. All right, and so we'll be able to basically do what we have to do to survive on Ikonei Island.
It's not so much of survival. Like
survive's not the right verb.
Yeah. It's true, but it's basically
make a life on the island.
That's better put. Yeah. There's not like survival gameplay. There's no time pressure, or it's not much of a survival game as it is more of a chill vibe.
What kind of inspired the idea of wanting to make specifically the vibe where everything is going to be safe and chill and okay? Because it starts us in a dreary spot and we build up from there.
Yes.
As opposed to there being some kind of bigger impending doom that's coming that we need to prepare for or something like that,
Our art style really speaks to like kind of a relaxing and like a nice cozy genre, especially the art style that we've made for this game. But also although it's single player right now, multiplayer is right around the corner. So
so there's a bigger plan, a bigger goal to want to.
Yes, and we really love when players are able to tell their own stories through the games. So being creative was one thing, but being creative together brings a whole new aspect to the experience.
Yeah. Okay.
So
and you're saying that it was because of the art style specifically?
Well, no, not exactly, but I think that our last game, Earthlocke, was a JRPG, so it's in the same universe, but a totally different style game.
Right.
So the team wanted to try and tackle something new. We also switched from Unity to Unreal, so we started making different kinds of tools and prototypes, and a lot of those skeleton designs ended up in this game. So I think there's just a whole amalgamation of reasons why.
Okay. No, tell me about that. You had to jump from Unreal or from Unity over to Unreal?
Well, we made the decision to after Earthlock.
That's a huge decision to make.
It was, and it was quite a long transition period, but I think that we're very happy with Unreal because we've made a lot of tools that in Unreal that have been great for what we want to do in the game. And it was a very big learning experience, but I think as a studio we've come a long way when it comes to making our own tools within the engine and stuff like that. So Unreal gives us that flexibility.
That's incredible. And not an easy thing to do at all.
Yeah. So there you have your first tool, the hatchet. Tools basically allow you to do the simple whack bushes, chop trees a bit, your first basic level of resource gathering.
I hate this plant in particular, and they've got to go. Okay, cool.
Here's the raft that the kids took initially.
Okay, I can grab some of the items from it. We can break it down for parts. Okay, doing a little salvaging.
Yep.
Whoa!
Don't need that anymore.
Nope. We'll make it into something new. That's a very symbolic, you know?
Yeah.
Just there is no going back after this point, right?
That is correct. You won't want to.
No.
As you notice, there's a lot of frogs jumping around. Frogs kind of serve as the tutorials of the game.
Yeah.
And they serve up lore whenever you find an empty statue. If you put a frog down, they'll serve up some lore, or maybe give you hints, or tell you what to do, kind of.
Yeah. So you've transitioned from from making JRPG styles, making big story, big universe, to a crafting and survival type of game.
Yes, this is very much not like the kids need to save the world. Better dodge that last one.
Yeah, better dodge the last one. All right,
so you actually don't need to fight the slimes, but it's there for the people who like it, and you can craft weapons and stuff.
Yep.
So this is exactly what I meant with the frog tutorial kind of thing.
Collecting frogs is my passage.
You're displacing frogs all over the island. But basically, whenever you see the frog has an exclamation point like that, then you can they're trying to tell you something.
Cool.
So this is to start the first side quest of the game, or it's actually kind of a main quest, where if you press the trigger now, then you need an empty slot on the bottom here. And then you can pick that thing up. Yeah.
From a distance?
Yes.
Oh. Whoa. Okay. Hello.
And every item in the game, each character has a carrying animation, or they have it under their arm, or whatever it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't need it right now.
Okay, but I've moved it from there.
Yeah. You can just remember where you left it.
Yep. Got a mech over by the broken bridge. A broken mech.
You'll notice that it's rainy and dreary right now, as you said.
Yep.
Basically, our magic in the game is called Amory. That's kind of the term we use. That was also in Earthlock. And whenever you fix a shrine, which you'll come up pretty soon on, then the biome will change. It'll become sunny and nice, and it'll serve as a fast travel point, because the map is actually quite large. So the Amory becomes stabilized once you fix a shrine, basically. I'm excited for you to get to that part.
Okay, cool. Let me make a
hammer. There you go, yeah. You got the hang of it already.
And that's over there. All right, cool. Checkmate.
All right, so you have half a heart. It might be worth running through those guys.
Yeah, I like that idea. Whoa!
Oh, they bumped into each other.
That's cool.
So yes, if you go up here, this way, I'm not sure how much you want me to tell you, but I'm
left to the right.
Right, here we go.
Yeah, guide me through.
Yes, sure. So now you're approaching the hamlet, which is basically the central hub of the island.
Wow.
These dilapidated ruins eventually become building spots where each building will serve a certain function. So you have like a cutter building, a smelter building, where you can refine materials into other things, other resources.
So these kids have actually, tripped upon an inhabited island, or
yes,
that once was inhabited.
It was once inhabited, yes. So they have the Honorasi, which is kind of like this frog people race.
Yep.
And I'm actually not sure about that, so maybe I'm wrong. but yeah, so it was once inhabited.
The frogs run the island.
Yeah, well, frogs are very important to us.
Yep. I love it.
So this goes into the detail about the shield that shielded the island. And that's the Amory that's becoming, basically making the island unstable, which is why you have the slimes. There's other plant monsters that have become corrupted, kind of.
Yep. I don't know, there's something just very poetic about a Norwegian team of developers building an entire world like through an RPG, and then taking their next project and being like, let's just hang out here.
Yeah.
Let's instead of saving the world, let's just like chill.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something very of the time, of the moment that it feels like.
Norwegians are very into nature, at least. So.
Yeah.
So now you're coming on your first shrine.
All right, nature and Krumkagen. I know 2 things. Oh, that sounds good though.
So you're gonna need sand. I remember that much.
Okay, find sand.
Yes, and then when you pick up items, as you saw on the top left of the screen there, recipes will pour into your book, basically, so that you'll keep those with you whenever you pick up the correct items. There is the shrine, yeah.
Oh, there we go. A construction altar. Give it items, it will be restored. I need 2 fine sand. I've got 1.
Oh, right.
Let's go
yeah.
find a second.
I was wrong. You needed 2.
No, that's why we're foraging. Gonna leave them there for right now.
He's monologuing on by himself.
Yeah. Bye. Sorry. I literally need to pick up some dirt real quick. Bye. Okay. Offer my items. 2 rocks. 1 of my many, many long sands. Wow, and that clinked together a little like funky. Wow, that's so playful. Yeah, do the hustle. Dun, 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 dun.
So you see now how the biome has changed, and basically the area has become stabilized.
Yep.
And if you open up the main menu and you go to the map, then every time you fix a shrine, which is this big green one, then you can fast travel to it.
Wow, okay.
So as you see, the map is quite large, and then fixing all of these shrines around the island will just serve as new fast travel points. And that becomes one of the overarching quests of the game.
Okay, yeah, we now have 1 specific quest while we tackle all of the, other things that we want to learn along the way.
Yes, yes.
There's Hedda. Hedda's a hog bunny. Oh,
this is, so when you're playing single player, you can trade at will.
Oh my god.
For example, if you wanted to leave one character in the top corner of the map, you could do that and then change to them if you want. Or you could, if you wanted to like teleport the hog bunny back to the main shrine that you just fixed now, you could do that as you want as well.
Whoa, okay. That's right here.
And the hog bunny has the most adorable running animation. Her ears fly back.
So cute. I'm wondering how did they get so talented with all this animation? This seems like a very animation-driven project. Like that's the inspiration and
the art and animation department always kill it. They do a good job.
Extremely talented.
So also, if you go up to the other character there, you could trade items or just swap characters.
Ooh,
So maybe there's some stuff here for speedrunners that want to strategically
shot items between their characters and stuff. I could see that being a playful way.
But when multiplayer comes in relatively short time frame, then players will join in as one of those characters.
Yep. Oh, I'm a human. I mean, all right.
So,
orphans are going home.
The next thing I would just for
any other pieces that we want to.
So if you trade, go back to the Octi there, swap character.
Yeah.
You can just walk up to him and actually hit X.
Oh,
down there, yeah.
Oh, that's so easy.
So if you go to the other side of the hamlet now, or you can go back to the center, and I think there's a new quest that they'll give you.
Cool.
This guy, yeah.
Ah, okay. I feel strength returning.
So now, for example, if you go to this shrine, or oh, maybe you don't have enough. Okay, yeah. So eventually, whenever you progress a little further, these guys will activate, like the shrine before he was holding up the thing.
Yes.
And then you can start building up the main buildings that'll be.
Well, I think I can. Can I build one of those now?
You can't build one of those yet. Maybe on the one if you go down a bit and just down now. So you have your first NPC.
Oh, hello. Whoa. You can hear me? Okay, cool. The ghost.
So there should be a chest around here somewhere.
Doesn't seem like it's that way.
Yeah, I think it's right around, there we go.
Ah, that's what they look like, okay.
So those require a hatchet, I believe, yes.
Oh wow, there's a bunch of important stuff in here.
So yeah, there's also a button to move all, if you want to just take all the stuff in there.
Okay, I think, oh, I did not take it all. Move. There we go.
Yes. So now you're introduced to the farming tutorial. If you talk to that guy again, he'll give you some tips.
Use the hoe until we'll get the seeds on the ground.
So one of the cool things is that you can actually place your farm literally anywhere you want on the island. This is just the tutorial section, but you could put it on top of the snowy mountains if you wanted to.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
That should be sufficient, I think.
And then our next step is seeds.
Yes.
And then watering can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what? Is this something that's coming out soon, or?
Yes. So actually, we released on Steam in early access on August 18th. So we're already out. Currently at $15, and we have on our Steam page we have a roadmap for everything that we have planned coming. But we're excited about early access because we want the community to get involved and give us feedback. We're always reviewing that, and we've already made direct changes based on the community's feedback. So after multiplayer is our first big notch under our belt coming soon, and
that is a big notch.
Yes, yes. And then at the first half of next year, sometime we'll have a full release on the Switch and all the other consoles. But we also know that the game we have a large demand for this being on the Switch.
I can see why. Yeah, that does seem like kind of the bread and butter.
Unfortunately, in the short amount of time we had, you weren't able to see any creature companions. But if you look on this screen here right now, that's the axe pecker who will chop down trees with his face for you, accompanied by really goofy, stupid music.
Yep. Some dodo energy.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I like this. Can I zoom the camera in at all?
Unfortunately, the camera is fixed. Well, I mean, I think it's probably for the best because we have geometry that gets in the way.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course. You know, one thing at a time.
Yeah. But there's a ton of other stuff that you have not seen yet, like the pirates,
like a lot of mysteries.
The pirates, for example, or
that's what excites me, is that you're building off an RPG universe, so there's a lot more story to explore.
Yes, yeah.
That Animal Crossing doesn't quite give you that kind of side of things.
Yeah, there's other NPCs that have quest lines. There's a day and night cycle. There's a personal player housing, so you start off with a tent, but you can make it much bigger as time goes on.
Yeah.
Tons of different decorations to play around with and decorate with your friends. So there's a lot of content.
If you're adding multiplayer and other people can take control of the orphans, the orphans can't fight, can they?
Not each other.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Who would want that? A monster would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if you're really evil.
I'm glad we clarified that.
Yeah.
That would be. I would hate to beat up my friends, and that would just be bad.
They're all orphans together.
Yeah, that's not fair or nice.
I think if you're really evil, you could probably destroy your friend's farm.
Lord of the Flies farming simulator. That'd be terrible. No one would want that or ask for that. Okay, on that note, thank you for showing me Ikonei Island.
Yes, it was my pleasure.
This is extremely charming and fun. I just am loving just running around like this with with rocks in my hand and stuff.
I'm very glad to hear.
And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Awesome.